Hey everyone, welcome back to the Masochist Challenge. Shout out to Simo for creating the challenge. Guys, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you never miss an episode. Thank you for all of those who have supported me thus far. You guys really are rock stars. Guys, recently they released some new stuff in the shop, and there was one little thing, cosmetics specifically, that stuck out to me. They released as a background the Red Dragon Archfiend. And of course, we had to pick this up. It's our main boss monster. And he looks so sick on our home screen here. You already knew I had to get this. But anyway, guys, as of this recording, the deck building challenge has not hit live yet. So it's going to take maybe a little bit of time for us to get to some of your guys' creative ideas for new decks or possibly finding a deck that actually will be better than what we're normally running. Speaking of that, we're going to be using this for right now. And I did make a couple changes to the deck. We took out the Catapult Zone Rock package out of the deck just because, as much as I like that strategy, we just are not seeing Catapult Zone all that much anymore. If we ever get like a second copy of that, maybe we will reconsider rebuilding a deck around that because it is a fairly good strat considering what we've got. Unless we pull things in the meantime before that happens to where our deck is just better than that strategy. But right now, this is what we got running right now. I added in a little bit of a machine package here. I got the Jack Wyvern in here. It says you can banish this card and one face-up monster we control, or machine monster specifically, then target one dark monster in our graveyard, special summon it. We have so many good targets for dark monsters that if we already have used them and they, went to the grave or whatever, we have things like Thunderbird, we have things like Druid's Worm, which would be probably the best target because then if our opponent re-destroys this and gets rid of this, we get to reuse its effect again. So really good target. But we can also bring out things like our spiders, you know, just a bunch of things, like a bunch of things that would be very helpful for us to use. Of course, we needed another machine monster for this effect to target, so we choose the Gen X Ally Birdman. Uh, this one says you could return one face-up monster you control to the hand, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, it gains 500 attack if we returned a wind monster to the field. Not a bad effect. The idea here is maybe we target something on the field, pop it off, bring this on as a special summon, and then normal summon into another one of our monsters that could really align with this because it is a level 3 tuner and we could potentially go into one of our synchro plays. So I think best, probably the best target for this to synchro with, unfortunately, again, we don't really have like really good level 3s that are just normal level 3s to go into like the Predator here, but um, we kind of need like a level 5 on the field. So let's say we have a level 5 on the field. Like let's say we got a Mother Spider sitting on the field in defense that our enemy couldn't swing over, right? And we have something else on the field. We could pop the other thing off the field, get this on the field, normal summon still, go into synchros. Like we got some plays with it, right? Other than that, like the Jack Wyvern is an 1800 beat stick if we're not getting this strategy to come up. We also do have Cyber Dragon, which is another machine for a target, so we have some utility here. And then apart from that, we added in this half counter trap card because I think it's actually going to be pretty decent for us. And Hinotama, just because if we're ever up against something like Ra or another Dinomorphia deck, or any deck that just likes to burn its own life points down into oblivions because that's what it needs to run the strategy of whatever they're doing, we could possibly pull off a sneaky win with this, and the opponent is never going to see this card coming because no one in their right mind would play this card, but we're playing it because we want to be sneaky. So that's basically the main changes to the deck, guys. We did leave this in from the rock package just because it has a useful in graveyard effect, so that's always something. But anyway, guys, let's go test out the deck as it is. I'll see you in the duels. All right, our opponent won the coin toss, but they let us go first. So, our hand is unfortunately not looking all that great. But actually no. This isn't too bad. We're gonna summon out Butterfly. We're gonna summon out Javelin. We're gonna activate Butterfly. Bring it up to level 6. And then we are going to go into Red Dragon Archfiend. It's that simple. Not bad, not bad. And of course we have Dogmatic Punishment as our protection for anything that might try to swing over this or something, you know, like honestly it's not like the greatest protection, but at least if our opponent is playing something that is just absolutely going to swing over us, we can possibly kill it with punishment by targeting, of course, our Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that is in our extra deck. So, I mean, that's the best play that we've got. We're gonna see what they got as a follow-up, what their play is. Looks like they could be playing either. I mean, they're using Ecclesia, so I mean, they could be doing a couple different things here. Looks like they're playing Sword Soul, so yeah, we're gonna let it go. Not a whole lot we can do about that right now, unfortunately. They're gonna activate Ecclesia. They are going to get their token, of course. Alright, that is a level 8. I don't know what they're gonna do with that so much. Let's think about this for a moment. I mean, they can't go into Baron. I mean, they can go into the Grand Master at best, but that's not gonna swing over us. So we're still looking pretty good. Yep, there's Grandmaster. Alright, sure. Our biggest thing is that we need to stop them from either going into Baron or the Sovereign. And this is what we gotta pay attention to, is this guy right here, because he will get them into what they need. So, he's gonna come out. He's gonna send that. That's fine. He's gonna bring him out. He's gonna get his token, and that's when we're gonna actually activate this. And we're gonna get rid of the token, and that should stop him from his plays going forward. We can actually just get rid of anything. We'll just get rid of this. Okay. That's fine. Target one face-up monster that gains 400 attack, but its effects are negated. Well, that's unfortunate for us. Go figure, right? Go figure. Well, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. We are fighting Sword Soul. We had a good setup to stop them from going to Baron, but of course they had a different kind of follow-up to still get over us, which that's just... Typically, you don't see that happening, so I didn't really see that coming. But we're still alive. But I don't really think we have a good top deck for this situation, apart from Ferret Flames. So there is that. Cyber Dragon is pretty good. But it really... It's not going to be like the complete answer that we're looking for, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We're going to go into battle, and we are going to get rid of this. But from there, it is game over, so... Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so our opponent won the coin toss and chose to go first. Our hand is not terrible, actually. We have a turn 1 RDA. We have Lost Wind. Rebellion is a pretty decent card. On their turn, when they attack into us, we could potentially get rid of their biggest creature off their field temporarily and make them not swing over us, so... I think that might actually be the play, is that we do that and then we do Lost Wind on our turn. What is this? Okay, so he's playing Eldritch. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But that also kind of means, like, I kind of know what we need to save our Lost Wind for, which is their Eldritch Fusion monster. Because that's the only thing that's going to really swing over RDA. Unless it's like an Eldritch that's been boosted by its effect, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Alright, it's our turn. It's good. Problem is he's going to be playing a lot of trap cards. Alright, half counter. Alright, that's fine. We're going to go into our play here, which is just getting RDA out, and then RDA is going to swing right over that thing. Depending on what he's got in his back row here. He's got some sort of response, which is never good. Alright, going to the Dirac Dino. I guess in hindsight, maybe we should have saved this play. We could have went into Drillfish, swung, popped the Eldritch, swung for 21. But that's fine. What do we guess? That's that much? No, we're just gonna go with the RDA. It's our best play. We're going to put him right over here. There we go. There's our boy. All right, let's do it. Depending on what, again, he could be saving a Judgment for all we know. Yep. There it is. There it is. There it goes. Well, I guess we just move on from there. We're gonna set all that. We can at least stop him from attacking with Rebellion next turn. Get Drillfish on the field, attack directly, pop his card. That's kind of the idea here. Hopefully we get a good top deck, that'd be helpful too. Not really sure what we would need right now. For some reason, my third-party thing that I could usually check my deck is not active for some reason, so I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But, alright, he's gonna activate that. He is going to set the Conquistador. Alright, he's going to go into battle. We will activate Rebellion. set it over here. All right, let's see what he does next. Seems like he's ending his battle phase. Okay. Alright, what's our top deck? Get us something good. Bottomless. Alright, that is a perfect top deck. Going into the Drillfish. Waiting for him to make up his mind if he's doing something. He's always got to have some sort of response, doesn't he? Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, going into battle. We'll swing right past them. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No, of course not. Why do they always have to have the out to our plan? Like every time, guys, like why? Why are they always set up to do exactly what they need to do to stop us? And okay. That's funny, because that also affects your Eldritch, even though like he's just kind of like a beater on the field, and it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I have a really good idea, guys. Let's see, half of that would be 1250. It's actually a really good idea. It's a really good idea I have, guys. Let's say he goes to swing into our Drillfish. We activate Lost Wind, cut his Eldritch. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Alright. Of course, that's all in our end phase, too. Alright, come on. Fusion summon away to your big golden lord, dude, and then let me banish him. Come on. This guy takes forever, doesn't he? He's just thinking to himself over there. That's fine. Here comes another Eldritch. Why? Why, guys? Why? This would have been a better target for him, for us. Why? Why does this always happen to us? Every single time. Every single time we have a play, it's just never comes to fruition because these guys always have the out. It's absolutely absurd. I don't think there's a top deck in the world that saves us at this point. I mean, Ferret Flames, but he'll probably just have the out for that too. He'll just like, oh, Solemn Judgment. More than likely. Like, we don't know what this is. He hasn't used it yet, so it might not be anything that detrimental, but so far, everything he's done to us just hasn't been helpful. Yeah, go ahead, man. We gotta save our Lost Wind, I think. I could be wrong here. Maybe we should have used it, but it just, I don't really see it being all that helpful right this minute. Come on. Get through your end phase, please. The funny thing is, I know our deck probably can beat an Eldritch deck as long as the Eldritch player isn't getting stupid lucky with all his draws to stop us. Like, we had so many ways to out him, and then prevent him from actually doing things to us afterward, and yet we just couldn't, because he's got everything that he needs to prevent us from actually going through with our plans. Missed Archfiend. That's pretty good. Alright, here's the hot take. Let's get rid of this. I just don't think this is going to be enough to stop them, in all honesty. We have to do something. Funny enough, actually, this is just what we needed. Because skill drain's on the field. Actually, is this mandatory? It should be negated, right? Because skill drain's on the field. So he should stay, and then he'll try to attack into us with Eldritch, and then we have half counter. So we actually might be able to come back from this. Thank you for having skill drain on the field. It's been very helpful. All right, guys. What do you think? Do we come back from this duel? Is this the way that we win? We still have lost wind, that if you special summon something out, we can get the lost wind back, which is good. So this is kind of funny. The Fiend versus the Lich. Who shall win? I don't really know what more to really say at this point. Like, I don't really know what we've got going on with our deck that's gonna help us here, but alright, here goes. Okay, it was another imperm that he used. Yep, bring out that one, and please attack us with that one. That unfortunately is not the one we want, but we will take half counter. Either way, I guess it didn't matter. How come we didn't get Lost Wind back? He special summoned this, right? I mean, that's technically how that works. Unfortunately, this is only until the end of turn. Alright guys, this is it. Delta Flyer. I really don't see how that's gonna help us in the slightest. We have one play and one play only. If this guy lets us do anything with his trial. Oh, there's the Solemn. There's the Solemn. Of course. Just never ceases to amaze me, guys. Never ceases to amaze me. He's always got what he needs. Every single time. It was simple. We could have went into the Croco Dragon. We could have used its effect to draw some cards. Wouldn't have been able to get over the Eldritch. But you never know what those cards could have gave us. It could have given us something like Ferret Flames or whatever. Here comes the Golden Lord. Alright. And again, like, he's special summoning these out. Why isn't Lost Wind? If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's... Oh, it has got to be the extra deck. I forgot about that small detail. Okay, that's my bad. Yep, okay, that's game. Cool. Well, we'll just let him swing. We'll let him swing. Whatever. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, guys. They won the coin toss. They're going first. You know the drill. We barely ever go first here. Not that I don't even think we want to go first right now in our case. We have a Photon Thrasher into Curry Bonds. That's a turn 1 Predator. What are they playing? Alternatively, we send out the Butterfly, we send out the Curry Bonds, we activate the Butterfly, we go into RDA, there we go, our boy. Then we go into battle and we hope that he's not actually playing that. Okay, well, not much that we can do about that now, can we, boys? Took the bait, unfortunately. But at least we know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with Blue Eyes, so can we beat Blue Eyes? Potentially. As long as they don't get to Jet Dragon, we're fine. Bringing out the Abyss Dragon. It looks so good as a Royal. Look at how shiny that is. That looks so fantastic. Good on him, man. I mean, my main account, I have a normal gloss alternative and a Royal alternative Blue Eyes. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to build that deck just because of how iconic Blue Eyes is, but again, I really don't care to invest all that much into it because Blue Eyes just really hasn't ever been my jam. Like, I'd rather do Dark Magician. I'd much rather play Gaia because I love Gaia as a anime deck. I definitely think Gaia's deck, when it's built to its peak performance, is far better than Blue Eyes in my opinion, because Blue Eyes has to run 3, well, not 3, it doesn't have to do 3, but it does have to run vanilla bricks in the deck, as in the normal Blue Eyes monsters, where Gaia, all of their monsters have at least effects that are helpful. So that's my take on it, though. And whenever I fight Blue Eyes with my Gaia deck, I win more times with the Gaia deck than I lose with the Gaia deck up against Blue Eyes. So this just ended the game. All right. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. They won the coin toss. They're going first. Our opening hand could be a little bit better, but it's not super terrible. We have a Mother Spider. We need like a level 3 tuner or something. What is this? They're playing DD. Interesting. That's a deck you don't see every day. Alright, let's see what we can do up against DD. I mean, it's kind of a fairly power-crept deck for sure these days, but is it still better than our random pile of junk? With our current hand, it probably is. If we had a slightly better hand, we'd probably be fine. Alright, they're going into their pendulum scales here. We have a 3 and a 10. That's a good scale. Okay. Interesting. Alright, what does this thing have? It's just wide open. That's what it is. That is a level 3 tuner. So, we're going to activate the Mother Spider. We're going to activate the Polar Penguin. We're going to not go to battle yet. We're going to go and summon out RDA for the 3rd time today. Can this be the duel that actually makes a difference? There we go. We don't really need the staff yet, so we're just going to go into battle. We're going to swing in for 3k. He can put that on the top of his extra deck. We are going to set the punishment, and we're going to pass it over to him to see what he's got cooking. on his follow-up turn here. Dude's looking like he's got a little connection problem there. Did he rage quit on us already? All we did was, okay, well, we'll eat those wins up all day long. Connection failed. Yeah, he completely rage quit that. He was like, no, there's nothing I can do against that. All right, guys, let's go pull us our first master pack of the episode. All right, Card Keep, give us one of your finest master packs, please. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see what it comes with. All right, something useful here. Let's start here. This is a Predaplant card. We're not really playing Predaplants. We could put it in our plant insect deck. But other than that, it's nothing that we're going to use right now. Vylon, we are not playing Vylons. Mermail Abysshild. It's a good card for the Mermail archetype when you're fusing, especially like the Mermail fused with the Atlanteans. It's one of my favorite decks. It's just as like a fun deck to play. We're not using anything there. A World Legacy card. Not really. Let's read it. Target spell and traps on the field up to the number of co-linked monsters on the field. Destroy them. Yeah, that's not going to happen. An Insector. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one insect type monster from your graveyard. Target one insector monster you control. Equip this card to it. Unless we have another Insector card that we've pulled for our insect plant deck, I don't think that's going to help. Stack Reviver, if it's a cyber, so if this card is used as a material for a link, you can target one other level 4 or lower Cyberus monster in your graveyard. It was used for the material of link summon, special summon, and defense position. That's kind of helpful, but again, that's not like a strategy that we're running right now. And a Speedroy Rubber Band Plane. It's a machine, so we could go in our machine pile. If a monster is special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except wind monsters. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 600 until the end of turn. It's actually pretty good. We'll probably definitely put that in our machine deck. That's, I mean, the whole special summon win thing really probably won't come into play, but you never know. But that's kind of a decent little toolbox card there. It's got a couple little useful things going on. All right, let's see what our SR here is. Ooh. It's a warrior. Go in our warrior deck. All face-up monsters on the field become fire. If your opponent has a fire monster on their field or in their graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. Too many fire decks going around these days, so I mean, you know, I don't. Obviously, we're not playing this in our main deck anytime soon, but that could go in our warrior deck. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. All in all, not that much to say about this pack in general, but anyway, let's move on. We do have some legacy tickets that we can go pull. We did get 4 of them from our last duel, so let's pull these and see if there's anything useful in these. Pack number 1, we got some lightning striking. That's always a good sign. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, what's this? Interdimensional matter transporter, very old card, not going to be helpful for us. I don't think. Target one face-up monster, you control, banish it. I mean, it could be a way to save an important monster, so I don't know. Maybe we do put this in our deck. We'll see. And boom, ultra rare. Wow. A super dimensional robot galaxy destroyer. That is 3 level 10 monsters needed for this. Once per turn, detach one material from this card. Destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards in response to this effect's activation. It's actually pretty cool. Just a way to make sure that you're removing your opponent's back row and they can't really respond to it unless they have like monster effects, but the problem is there's no way for us to get 3 level 10 monsters onto the field, but, you know, what else can you do? It's cool, though. Just kind of cool to have that in our collection, I guess, as an ultra rare. All right, we got some more lightning striking here. What do we have here? A Form Mage Hat Tricker. If 2 or more monsters are on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. When a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you, quick effect, you can place 1 Perform Mage counter on this card, max 3, then make that effect damage to you 0. When the third Perform counter is placed on this card, its attack and defense become 3,300. That's kind of cool. If 2 or more monsters are on the field, you can special summon this. I'm pretty sure we're just going to put this in the deck. It's a free special summon if we have. If it doesn't even have to be us, it could be our opponent. Yeah, absolutely, we're going to put this in our deck. It's just like the second effect aside, like that's kind of cool and helpful if that ever comes up. But it's a free special summon basically. So yeah, that's going to go in our deck. Fusion Guard. Activate only when an effect that inflicts damage is activated. Negate the activation and effect and randomly send 1 fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. No. We are not going to be playing that anytime soon. Let's see what we got here. Fungi of the Musk. Yeah, old school vanilla card. Not going to play that. Monster Recovery. Again, old school quick spell. And there's just no point to play this. So, all right. Next pack. Uh, Striping Partner. Cannot be normal summons. That must be special summoned by the following effect. If the effect activated of a monster you control is negated, you can special summon this from your hand. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Cyrus monster in your graveyard, special summon it. We will not be using this card. Defusion. Now that's something interesting. Unfortunately, this is just not as good as how they used it in the anime, because you could actually use this. No, on the field. What do you guys think? Should we play this? Because obviously, if we were to target our own fusion monster, which we don't have, we would get the materials back. But I'm pretty sure we can still target our opponent's fusion monster, defuse it, um, and possibly stop like branded decks, maybe? You let me know if you guys think we should just throw this in for the occasional fusion deck that we run across. All right. Out of all of these, in all honesty, this hat tricker is actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna go put that in our deck, and I'll show you what I take out. I guess I'll see you there. All right, guys. This is what I'm thinking. We're putting the hat tricker in. It is level 4. What I'm actually thinking about taking out, just because we're no longer running Catapult Zone, I think it's time we actually take the Hyper Hammerhead out and retire him for the time being. I was thinking either that or the Gale Lizard, but the thing is like either way they're getting destroyed, right? This is gonna bounce something. Actually, no. I think we get rid of the Gale Lizard because the Gale Lizard targets while this doesn't. So I think we actually keep the Hyper Hammerhead and we're gonna take out the Gale Lizard, and that's gonna be the adjustments to the deck. I was thinking about possibly getting rid of like one of our tuners, but that just doesn't make any sense because we need our tuners. So that's going to be the change, guys. I'll go see you in the next duel. Real quick before we start that duel, guys, I took some time in between recording that last bit to now, and a commenter made a couple suggestions on the deck with the deck builders challenge that I posted. As of right now, this recording is after that video has released. He mentioned 2 cards, so I slotted those cards in. We have the where did it go? The magical cavalry of the, I don't know really how to pronounce that, but this is just unaffected by monsters activated effects except pendulum monsters. So we could potentially get this out on the board and then go into something without it getting targeted or anything. I don't know. We'll test out, see how this card does, and then also the Pandemic Dragon. If we're capable of potentially special summoning 2 monsters out of the field and then contributing for this card actually might be very useful for us. So we're going to try this in the deck. The 2 cards that I took out of it was the Hyper Hammerhead and that one rock monster. There was another rock monster that we had in here that could be special summoned if there was a field spell on the field. We took that out because that's pretty much a brick otherwise. So that was just a slight quick adjustment to the deck. Let's go get into that duel. All right, guys, we lost a coin toss. They're going first. You know, the usual stuff. Junk Warrior. What is he doing playing a junk deck? Synchron. Okay, he's bringing out Synchron. Sure. Kind of weird because that... Okay, whatever. We'll just let him do him. That's fine. Our hand, Drillfish. Nice to see Drillfish. Mother Spider. It's good. We just need a tuner. Punishment and Rebellion. Not bad. He's going to bring out the Speeder. That's not good. Alright. He's going to bring out some tokens. Pretty standard Doppel Warrior effect stuff going on here. And he's just going to fill his board with more stuff. Sounds about right. Let's see what let me think about what he can actually go into here. Let's see. He could go into like an 8. He could go into Stardust Dragon right now if he's also got the Stardust Dragon package in here. Which definitely looks like he is. He's just trying to go full Yusei on us right now. But yeah, he can go into Stardust. He could go into another level 5 something. Then go into a level 6. I don't know. Okay, he's going into a level 2. Alright. Activating Jet Synchron to draw a card. He's getting Junk Converter. Alright, now let's think about this. He could, again, go into Stardust Dragon, still have level 4 and a level 2 tuner, but now he's bringing out Doppel Warrior again from the grave. Could go into a level 6 tuner. Or he can go into a level 3. Okay. Alright, he's got to start doing so. His board is mostly tuner. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wow, look at that. Cannot be destroyed by the opponent's card effects. Great. Okay, he's going to be able to draw a card. Cool. Alright, this is what we need him to do. We need him to get his creature here. Let's see, gains 500 for each tuner in your graveyard. If we take that with Rebellion, I have a funny feeling all that attack is going to go away. But I was thinking like what we really need is to be able to steal that in during our battle phase and swing over one of his things and immediately kill him. That's basically the way that we win this at this point. But because we can't destroy it with any of our card effects, like Hyper Hammerhead as of now would have been a nice way to out this, but we don't have that in the deck anymore because in most cases it just isn't as helpful as it used to be. Oh, Baron de Fleur. Okay, sweet. Great. I don't see a way to win this at this point. I do not see a way to win this at this point. We don't have a tuner. That's nice. This is basically the best play that we got right now. We set this here. He literally has to use Baron on his turn to destroy it. Let me think about this for a minute. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set Punishment, we're gonna set Rebellion. Is this a quick effect? Probably not, no, of course not. Alright. Let's do this. Activate this. And then what we can do, what would be the best thing here? I just want to freak him out and make him waste his Baron negate. Kind of what I'm going for here. Banish this card, also banish all cards your opponent controls. Oh, well that's lovely. I should have read that more. Battle phase. But, I mean, I guess to be fair, right? Doesn't come back. We are no longer going to get obliterated on one turn unless he does some full combo again and wipes us out. Because right now he needs another 3k on board in order to kill us. Start a Synchron could potentially get him there if he's capable. Okay, so there's a level 8, so this is Stardust Dragon right there. Or it's a Red Dragon Archfiend if he's running that instead. That would kill us. Targeting the Converter. Okay. You can go into another level 5. Nope, he's going into his level 8. Come on. It's gotta be Stardust Dragon, right? Come on. Nope, it is a Red Dragon Archfiend. That is the game. It is what it is. Can't do much about it. Alright guys, we won the coin toss for once, and we're going first. So, our opponent's got 13 to the extra deck, playing a 40 card deck. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We could technically do not enough, because like, in all honesty, like, we don't have a tuner or anything. I think this is the play right here. We just set one and pass, because I don't feel like burning a special summon with no follow-up. So, I guess we see what this dude's playing, so. Resonator Call, Resonator monster from your deck to your hand, okay. I wonder if they're playing the new Red Dragon Archfiend package. Which I guess there's some mixed feelings going around about that right now. I'm kind of like, ooh, Red Dragon Archfiend. We kind of like that right now. It's kind of grown on me since, you know, I said this before. Ever since we've started using Red Dragon Archfiend as our main boss monster for this challenge, like, this dude has grown on me a lot. Is he the greatest? No, by no means, but he's fun, so. Alright, what do we got going on here? He can go into a... Oh, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think they have any level 7s they would utilize. Hey, he's got our card. Alright. Oh, he is going... Okay, I think he... Did he bump down? I don't know what he... Okay, he bumped his level down. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, yeah, Rising... Okay, yeah, Red Dragon Rising, that makes sense. No, we're gonna save that. Come on. Yep, there's the Resignator. Excellent. Okay, that's nice. How far do we want to let him pop off before we, Deep Dark Trap Hole, whatever it is that he summons? I don't think he can do a whole lot with a bunch of two. Let's see, that's 4 to 10. That's level like 11. I feel like it's got to go to a level 10 right now. Okay, he's going to a level 8. Is there a level 10? I think there might be a level 10, but why would you get... you know what? We're just gonna do this now. I don't want to waste our opportune moment here. It's not like he can do a whole lot with 2 tuners on the field. Alright, it's getting another Resignator. Alright. Half counter, good card, good card. Again, we don't have our own stuff to go on here. I think we're just gonna special out the Photon Thrasher. Go into battle. I think we get rid of his level 2 tuner. Main phase 2, set half counter, and pass, because it's the best play that we got right now. What is this? Red zone, okay, sure. Alright, cool. Bringing out another Resignator. But we knew he drew this one, so... Alright, he's going into a level 9. That's fine with us. Sure. Sure. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. No big deal. Go into probably another Rising Red Dragon is what I'm going to guess. Yep. Or Red Rising Dragon, however, whatever it is. Yeah, kind of saw that coming. Oh, no worries, no worries. Okay, he can go into a level 8 here. He could actually go into the normal Red Dragon Archfiend. Or the new one. I mean, it makes more sense to be using the new one, of course, so. Alright. Actually, you could create another one of these. going into a level 10. Alright. Steel diff. Okay. It's kind of cool. I've been waiting to see how this new support for Red Dragon Archfiend works. It's looking pretty good. Except there goes our monster. There goes the game. So, all right, we'll just pack it up. No big deals. It was cool. I enjoyed watching this. That's for sure. All right. Same normal drill, guys. We're going second. All right. Let's see. Photon Thrasher, we at least have a tuner this time. But we have Cyber Dragon, which is probably going to be our play 1. Who's playing a 60 card deck, 14 to the extra deck. Setting 1 and passing, question mark? Setting 2, okay. Alright, well hey. Let's see what we can do. Back to square one. Alright, well, I don't think we do that, but could Photon Thrash go into this? No, I think we just go with the Cyber Dragon. Then we're gonna get the Drag Dino. You know what? Let's go into Parshath. Let's go into Parshath right now, just in case. Just in case. You know what I mean? He already has piercing. There we go. Let's go. Let's get this damage in. All right. Sweet. That's it. That's our turn. We're going to save RDA just in case he comes back with a response for Parshath, and then we need something bigger later. I don't want to have our biggest creature get lost to us. Special summon it in defense position. Okay. Okay. All honesty, that wouldn't be bad for us. If we drew this card, we would play that. We would play that for sure. Alright. It's going into the holding arms. That's fine with us. That's perfectly fine. Delta Flyer, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna go into the battle. We're gonna swing the Jack Wyvern over his monster. Hope that this isn't like Mirror Force or something. Wow, called it. Wow, alright, well then. You can't make this stuff up. That's alright, we're gonna special summon out our Photon Thrasher and call it a day. Next turn, this is why we didn't go into RDA, guys. We're gonna, hopefully, as long as he doesn't have a big play next turn, we can go into Delta Flyer, boost Photon Thrasher up by a level, go into RDA then, and wipe his board. Because I'm going to guess if he doesn't go into something with these two monsters, he'll probably switch his holding arms to defense. Okay, that's a card. See what kind of plays he can go into from here. He's gonna send one. He's going to get the XYZ change tactics. Okay. Alright, he's going into an Xyz monster, that's fine. There's Utopia. Very unfortunate for us. Absolutely nuts that he actually had the Mirror Force. Can just completely nuts. What can we do? We can't really do much. I mean, sure. Now we really need a special summon monster this coming turn. Or another Photon Thrasher, or just any of our level 5 special summons. Smother Spider would be great. Maybe this guy will take forever to do his plays and just time out for us. That'd be great. Alright, he is getting the Zexal Field, sure. Alright. The thing is... Alright, Curry Bonds, I mean... Can't really do too much about it. We're gonna bring out the Delta Flyer. We're gonna activate the Back to Square One. We're gonna dump the Pandemic Dragon. I just don't see us using that anytime soon. We're just gonna nuke his field like that, go into battle, and swing into him, deal 1,000 damage. I mean, and now we're up, and he's deciding to probably disconnect, because like, what does he do from here? He's on top deck mode at this point, like. Really? Okay, sure. Alright. Pot of Avarice. Good card. Can actually use it right now. It's perfect. Perfect timing. We need something to match with our Delta Flyer here. We'll take that. We'll take this. We'll take this. Jack Wyvern, or the Jack Wyvern, and let's get the Parshath. Pandemic Dragon can stay in the grave. That's fine. It's actually good because it's a target if we draw our Bastille. Hey, Direct Dino. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go into Fire Hand. We will activate the Delta Flyer, boost the Fire Hand, and now we can go into Red Dragon Archfiend. There we go, there's our guy. Go into battle and we swing for 3k. That puts him on a 1-turn clock, because all it takes is us to summon a monster out normally and deal 400 damage to him. So he is completely on top deck mode. Can we get this win in? I think we got this one, guys. I think this one's pretty much wrapped up for the most part. That's a pretty good effect. All right. Can he make a comeback? There's a good chance he could. Okay, he's gonna special summon out the Utopia, which means he can then go into another overlay, boosting further. Okay. Yeah, I think he's about to climb. Okay, well, he's gonna set. All right, well, let's. I mean, okay, so. Sure. Oh, that's actually cheeks. That is cheeks right there, man, for this guy at least. It's good for us. It's cheeks for him. Let's go. Special summon. And we're going to summon this. And then we're actually going to go into Predator. That monster of ours is amazing. Alright, we're going to go into battle. We're going to swing into this, because I know he's going to have to activate Utopia in order to prevent this attack from going through. Which is the whole point. And then RDA attacks both, or attacks one of them and clears both of them. So that's how we do this. Then we go into our end phase because there's nothing more we can do. And since we attacked with both creatures, our Predator is perfectly fine. And we are looking very strong going into our opponent's turn here. I'm going to guess this is probably his last turn. I don't think he's got more tricks like what he just pulled off on his last turn. He doesn't have another one of those things that allow him to draw again. I mean, he could have another one-card combo that gets him to a point where he's saving himself yet again another turn, but it's like, how long can he pull this off for? Okay, he's going into the Pegasus, or the Unicorn, I should say, the Unicorn Spear. An end phase, I think he's actually pretty much given up at this point. Drillfish, kind of funny in all honesty. That's actually low-key pretty funny. That's actually interesting. Do we want to do anything with this? What could we potentially do instead? I don't want to overthink it. Let's just go to battle. We're of course gonna swing with our Predator because it's gonna destroy his monster, and then we can steal his monster, put it over here, and then we just swing for game. There we go, guys. We got one in. Awesome. RDA for the win. I think we played that one pretty good. All right, let's see. How many legacy tickets are we going to get from this? Are we going to get any at all? Hopefully we do. 2 of them. Excellent. All right, guys. I will go see you in the pack opening. All right, here we go. Let's get some new cards, guys. All right, this pack is nice and shiny gold. We like to see those. All right, a little bit of lightning here. That's good. Let's see what we got. All right, we do have one right here. Let's see what this first card is. The Echo. This is a pendulum thing. Target 1 card in your pendulum zone, destroy it, and then draw a card. I mean, that's nice and all, but again, don't really play pendulums. This is from the Guardian package. We're not really playing Guardians. We don't have enough cards to make that work, nor is it really a good strategy regardless. So, Yugioh, we need more Yugioh stuff really, but it is a machine. We can add it to our machine stuff, but Tachyon, Chaos Hole, if when a face-up Galaxy XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle. We don't have any of that. So, moving on. Ooh, this is a warrior. Idia, the Heavenly Squire. That card looks cool. I like it. The armor looks sick. It looks nice with the shine too. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you special summon one monster with 800 attack / 1000 defense from your deck defense position, except this. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. If this card is sent from the graveyard, or sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Monarch spell trap cards and add it to your hand. So this is like Monarch support. I get it. Um, this is a very specific attack and defense line, but it's cool and all. It's a light. It's a warrior. It would have been really fitting for our warrior deck, but unfortunately, the effect does nothing for us. So cool looking card. I like it. Ritual Beast Tamer, not gonna pronounce that. This is a pendulum. It's a what is it? It's a psychic. Okay, it's a psychic card. Pendulum effect. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except Ritual Beast and Zephyr monsters. And this effect cannot be negated. That it's completely useless for us. And what do we have here? Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. This is an Ancient Gear card. It is a machine. If this card is normal summon, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell and trap cards until the end of the damage step. Once per turn, you can fusion summon one Ancient Gear fusion monster from your etcher deck using monsters from your hand or field as materials. So, funny enough, this can go into our burn deck because on normal summon, it inflicts 600 to our opponent. And if it attacks, or for some reason, if we end up attacking with this monster, our opponent can't activate spell or traps. The other effect doesn't really work. This is actually nice for that deck. That deck is just not that great, but it is fun if we can pull things off. But still haven't been able to do it with that deck really. And what do we have here? Okay, a Nordic card. It's a fairy. It's light. It is only a link 1, but it requires one level 5 or lower Nordic monster, which we are not going to fit that criteria. So unfortunately, apart from this for like our burn deck, this pack has been a huge dud. So let's go and get some legacy tickets pulled. All right, here we go. 2 packs ready to go. Let's get them. First pack, let's see what we get. Malice Ascendant, not going to be very useful for us. And Infernal Incinerator. Let's see what this is. Wow, got a lot of attack for a level 6 monster. Interesting looking card. This card can only be normal summoned or set by discarding all other cards in your hand and attributing one card you control with 2,000 or more attack. That is a lot to get this out into the field. This card gains 200 attack for each monster your opponent controls. This card loses 500 attack for each other monster you control. This is a terrible card for us. Like, we got the special something something out, sack it, get this out on the field, sack everything else in our hand. Like, and this is basically our only card on the field. Like, that's terrible for us. It gets outed and we're screwed. Right, that's a lot of lightning striking, so let's see what the second pack has to offer. Hero Heart. Target one face-up elemental hero monster you control. We don't have elemental heroes. So, next card, just straight wolf. Old school vanilla monster, not helpful. All right, all these packs today, or at least for these recent polls here, have been duds. So, I will see you guys in the next duel. All right, we lost the coin toss, but our opponent decided to be generous and let us go first. He's playing a 40 card standard deck and a 15 card extra deck. So we're going to set our Deep Dark Trap hole. We're going to set our half counter. We'll summon out the Jack Wyvern and we'll call it a turn. Jack Wyvern's got a pretty decently high enough attack for our half counter to help us out if he summons something else out. If he summons something out that has like 3,000 attack and tries to swing over us, we're fine. Until he lightning storms us to death. Well, that's annoying. That's probably the game right there, not gonna lie. What is this? Numeron, we're out. Alright, next duel, guys. Alright, once again, lost the coin toss. Our opponent let us go first. Once again, standard 40 card main deck for them, and 13 to the extra deck. That's interesting. Have to do it. We're gonna have to do it. Because once again, if they have like a 3000 attacking monster swing into us, we just barely beat them out with half counter. So hopefully that's good enough to get us to our turn 2. Well, what is it with today and them destroying our back row before we're capable of doing anything with it? That's the problem. That is the #1 problem with trap cards, of course, but each player sends 2 cards. Well, we will absolutely get rid of those. Hey, that actually kind of works for us. Bottomless and back to square one. Really good cards. I really hope they don't really have much and they just pass soon. Like, I hope they feel comfortable, like, oh, we're fine, yeah, okay, perfect, all right. We're still in this. Hinotama, all right then. Not a whole lot we can do here. We're just gonna go to battle. We're gonna swing. Okay, he's gonna end the battle phase. We'll just set the trap hole here and we'll pass. No big deal. I definitely didn't want to sack our scrap beast for the Cyber Dragon. That would have been silly. Level 4 monster of ours will be great. We'll go into RDA. Again, Harpies, Feather Duster. Oh, we're just getting all the back row removal these past 2 duels here. Hopefully that's all he's got. Like, if that's all he's got, then that's great. Alright, he is kaijuing us for, yep. Gamma-Seal. Then what is he gonna plan to do? I mean, funny enough, like, if that's all he's got, like, that was kind of stupid. You have to have follow-up, my dude. Numeron Network. What is up with these Numeron people, guys? Can anybody out there tell me what deck is more noob-like than Numeron? Which is the biggest cop-out deck I think I've ever seen in my life. Just simply summon all these guys out, and if you have no response, you lose. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yep. This is when Ferret Flames comes in handy. Alright guys, we won the coin, or we didn't win the coin toss, but our opponent did let us go first, so that was nice of them. Another 60 card deck. I'll bet you right now they're playing tier limits. Some sort of mill deck, tier limits. If you are watching this video and you're not a subscriber, you made it this far. If this guy's playing tier limits, subscribe. Setting punishment, we're gonna set this because it's actually at least useful in our graveyard and we need a way to get it there, so. Alright. Although if we do see a tier limits card get played, we're immediately getting out of here, so. This dude actually, his icon is sick. He did really good. Fusing those 2 things together. That looks awesome. This looks literally like Sauron's eye. Element Saber. Bet. Blue Eyes? What are we witnessing here, guys? Alright. Arcana Force. Dark Ruler. What in the world? Okay. Alright. I'll bite. What are we witnessing? We are absolutely confirming this dude's deck after this. What are we witnessing? Is this a Masochist player with a 60 card deck that just like gotta play what we got? Be surprised he actually pulled a Blue Eyes. It's ridiculous. End phase. He is a chicken. He has revealed to us that he is a chicken. That is gonna cost him. That is gonna cost him. We're gonna flip this. We're going to summon Scrap Beast. We're going to, of course, special summon into our Red Dragon Archfiend. Because that's what we like to do here. Boom. And let me just go to battle and we swing. We save punishment for anything that is a threat to our Red Dragon, of course. Alright, cool. Does he have any follow-up? I mean, with a deck like that, there's a lot of bricking he could possibly do depending on what his deck is, but I would also assume he's got to have some normal summons in there somewhere, right? Even if they're like not going to really help him do anything other than block our creature from hitting his life points directly. But, I mean, hey. Okay, alright, we know how this works. Alright, that's fine. We gotta get rid of his token first. That's fine with us, man. That's good. Alright, this you control while you control token. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Once per turn during the damage step, when this card battles opponent's monster. Okay, that's nice. It's going into Link Spider. Alright. Do it. Bet. Let's go. Let's see you Link climb. End turn. Okay, so his back row is a bit concerning. Mother Spider. That doesn't really help us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna activate... Do we want to activate this? I don't think so. We're gonna punishment, guys. I know it kind of seems a little silly, but I don't want to get caught with our pants down if that back row is something serious. Funny enough, we can... Nah, let's just get the damage in. Let's get the damage in. Alright, 2K is good for us, that's for sure. Anything else? No, there's nothing else we need to do. Alright, guys, we're looking good, we're looking good. He's going to a face-down position. That's fine. What else is he going to do? That's the question. Alright, let's see here. Let's think about this for a minute. Top deck-wise, what could we really use? Drillfish. Actually, Drillfish would be pretty good. This thing is such a great card. Alright, our opponent is scooping, so I will see you guys in the pack opening. Let's see if we get any legacy tickets first, though. Let's do that. We're going to silver one. We're almost to gold, guys. Let's go. The problem is we really need to spend gems. All right, that's 2 tickets. That's great. All right, 2 more wins and we're gold 5 again, guys. Let's go. Yeah, we are almost hitting our deadline. We still have a bunch of gems in here that we gotta collect still. So we really need to spend some gems. Guys, here's another thing, and I'll probably mention this again later once we hit to it. Um, More than likely we are not going to be able to get enough bot wins to pull the anniversary stuff. Or does the anniversary stuff go away? I thought it was here until April. Oh, specials? Oh no, it's still here. Okay, cool. I don't think that we're gonna get. I mean, it's 31 days. We could come across that many bots, but I don't think it is. And honestly, I kind of feel like we really do need to probably just pull what's in our bot bank soon. But here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of trying to get to 30, and if you guys think we should run this rule going forward, it's like a slight adjustment. It's nothing crazy. As far as bots go, every bot win, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But you guys let me know. Win 10 bot matches, save them in the bot bank, and then once we get 10, then we can just do a 10 bomb. But I guess it really doesn't matter either way. I'm going to at least get us up to 10 bot wins and then pull packs right now, because again, actually, guys, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do that for this time. We're gonna give up on the second anniversary bundle, unfortunately, but uh, I guess what we can do is how many come in this? 10 exactly. So yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll save up 10 bot wins and we'll pull this instead. Sound fair? I think that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, let's get into the master pack here. Let's get our pack for winning. Ooh, that's a nice border to see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. It's in here somewhere. It could be this. Let's start here. What the heck is this? Gradle. This is a Gradle thing. We don't have Gradles. Ah, White Aura Dolphin. Love this card. I feel like the upgraded version of this is of course better because it's got more attack and whatever, but it's level 7. Uh, this you can get a little wonky with some strategies with this. It's not like the greatest thing, but it is fun. It is a fun card. Nothing that we're gonna play. Stairway to the Fabled Realm. This is stuff to do with Fable monsters. We're not playing Fable monsters. Void Launch. During each of your standby phases, you can send 2 Infernoid. Okay, say no more. Ghostrix Stein. We're not playing Ghostrix. It's a terrible archetype. Sylvan. Okay. Plant. That's good for our plant stuff, maybe. When this card is you control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, either by battle or card effect. You send it to your graveyard. You can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it's a plant monster type, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. If this card is excavated from the top and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, all plant monsters you currently control gain 300 attack and defense. That is terrible attack gain. The excavation stuff is okay, but eh. Oh, a Naturia card. Here we go. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard by opponent's card, you can special summon 2 Naturia cherries from your deck in face down defense position. So we would need 2 more of these in order for that to make it useful. But it is a level 1 tuner, so that's nice. And here we go. Wow. Wow, guys. Blackwing, full armor master. We would need a Blackwing tuner, which I don't think we have, and 1 non-tuner monster, 1+ non-tuner monsters. This would be absolutely insane if we could get this on the field for ourselves. Like 1000% unaffected by other card effects. Each time an opponent's monster activates its effect, place 1 wedge counter on it. Uh, After it resolves, Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls with the wedge counter. Take control of it once per turn during your end phase. You can destroy all monsters on the field that have wedge counters. An amazing card. This would be super good for us if we were able to summon it. Um, I'm going to just double check our Blackwing cards. Maybe we have a tuner for it. I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure I would have come across it every time I've looked through our tuner cards while building our decks. Pretty insane pull though. If we can ever use that someday, if we can ever manage to pull a Blackwing tuner, we will absolutely put that into our deck. No questions asked. Let's go to our deck real quick. We'll just come right here. We'll go right down to tuner. We have a Blackwing tuner, guys. We are absolutely going to do it. 1000%. It's not even a second thought in my mind. What are we taking out? We're going to get rid of this from our extra deck. We could take out just another level 3 that we don't really need. We need that. Do we get rid of... No, the Polar Penguin is still got a good effect. The problem is our ratio of tuners to non-tuners is starting to get a little dicey. I'm thinking about already taking this out. I mean, it's nice that it's unaffected by monsters' activated effects. But what are we getting? I mean, this is good to match with a Delta Flyer, but apart from that, level 4s aren't really that great unless we're using level 2s. And if we get rid of a level 2 tuner, then the likeliness of getting our Predator out with a level 4 is reduced. We could take this out. We're going to take this out, actually. Just because it's we can normal summon this without tributing. It's not like a special summon, so unfortunately we are going to take out the Mist Archfiend. I think that's been kind of on the chopping block for a bit here. Here we go. Here is the updated deck. Let's go get into our next duel, guys. All right, guys. We lost a coin toss, but our opponent let us go first. So we're going to set the bottomless trap hole here. We're going to summon the Curry Bonds, and we're going to end turn. Let's see what this dude's up to. He's got 14 to the extra deck. He's playing over a 50 card deck. Okay. Let's hope he's not playing tier limits. Again with the Lightning Storm. At least he's getting rid of our monster zone. I'd rather have him get rid of our monster zone. Alright, it looks like he bricked other than that, so that's good for us. Alright, check this out. Summon this. Activate Bestial. Send this. This comes out. 2 monsters on the field. Special summon. Look at this combo, guys. Absolutely nuts. Go into RDA. There we go. We're looking good now. Go to battle. Swing. Swing. Main 2. Pass. Dude, we actually got some combos going on more so than we used to. This is probably becoming my favorite card that we have in our deck. Like, look at how easy it was to just pull all that off. Anything that we special summon out, then we normal summon out, and then we can special summon this out, like, that is a full combo right there. That is absolutely nuts for us. All right, that's the game. Easy peasy. We'll actually give it to the Bastille because it's exactly 25. Let's go, guys! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's go get some more cards. We are going to start off with the legacy tickets this time. I just kind of want to mix things up here. We got 4 of them, which is nice. I must have missed it earlier. First pack, please. Striking lots of lightning. That's nice to see. What do we got? First card, Iron Chain Repairman. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. That's good. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Iron Chain monster from your graveyard, except Repairman. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Well, it's a warrior. That's cool. We might be able to pull off some shenanigans to inflict the extra 300 damage to our opponent's life points. So could go into our burn deck maybe. I don't know. Not a bad card. It's pretty decent. And what is this? Pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can target one card in your other pendulum zone. This card's pendulum scale becomes the level of that pendulum monster card until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except by pendulum summon. Fiend. Pendulum summons of your monsters cannot be negated. That's actually pretty good, but we're not playing a pendulum deck, so it doesn't come into play. Next pack, please. What do we got? Uh, Old school Dino Vanilla monster from way back in the day, and Berfomet, another Battle City card that came out in Battle City in the show. Not a good card though. So moving on. Next pack. What do we get? Summoner of Illusions. Flip. Tribute one other monster, and if you do, special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck, but destroy it during the end phase. We could get around a lot with this because we can just. I mean, this has to live, though, right? Tribute one other monster, special summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon out. Use it to attack. Go into like a link play afterward to actually use it as a material. You guys let me know if we should put this in the deck for a strategy like that. I don't think it's going to be good enough because this card itself is slow because it has to flip, but Magna Slash Dragon. It, always an interesting looking card, kind of cool. You can send one face-up continuous spell card you control to the graveyard to destroy one spell trap card your opponent controls. It's nice, but not going to be useful for us. We can put it in our dragon pile, but. And here we go, our gold pack. Do we actually get a gold card? Power Pickaxe. Once per turn, you can select and remove from play one monster in your opponent's graveyard whose level is less than or equal to the equipped monster. You have the equipped monster gain 500 attack until the end phase. This is literally graveyard removal for our opponent. It's actually not that bad for an equipped spell. Gains us 500 attack. I mean, we have to get like a really big boy out on the field to make this super useful. Like, we would have to equip this to one of our synchro monsters for sure. And the Magical Marionette, another very old school card, not going to be useful. It's not very good. All right, let's go get us that Master Pack. All right, here is our Master Pack. Let's get it, see what we have. Hopefully we can get some generics that would be helpful. Altergeist, not playing Altergeists. Subterra Behemoth, not playing Subterrors. Earthbound, not playing Earthbound. Well, there you go, Altergeist. Is this generic? One tuner, one non-tuner monster. When an opponent special summons a monster, declares an attack, you can return one Altergeist monster you control to the hand, negate the attack. If this card is tributed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. That's actually not bad, but we would have to be playing other Altergeist cards. We might have like a couple, but it's not enough to merit putting that in our deck. Mech Knight, Orange Sunset. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, put it in your deck, put it in your deck. You can special summon. We probably will put this in our deck, guys. It is a light monster. Two or more cards in the same column, special summon this from your hand into that column. You can only special summon one Mech Knight, Orange Sunset, once per turn this way. If an opponent's card in this column is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you special summon one Mech Knight monster from your hand. That's really good. That's really cool. We are putting this in our deck. It is a 3,000 defense wall for us. Absolutely. Volcanic Scattershot. If this card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If this card is sent to the graveyard by the effect of a Blaze Accelerator card, you can send 2 Volcanic Scattershots from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Really good. That's going in our burn deck, that's for sure. I don't know how that happened, but Umbral Horror we've already gotten, and this is the appliance cards that are not that great. So uh, overall, Sunset and Scattershot, really cool cards to see we get pulled from this pack for sure. All right, guys, let's go adjust our deck. All right, what do we want to take out for Sunset? It's level 6, so that's actually kind of helpful, and keep that in mind. I think I'm getting rid of this, guys. Thank you for the commenter who mentioned this. We might be able to do something with this with another deck, but I think honestly we just take that one out. All right, guys, that is that a deck adjusted. Let's just go quickly to the burn deck because we do have the 2 cards that we just recently pulled for this. This one and this one. Was there one more actually? I think we pulled one more recently for it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Burn, burn, burn. Let me think. Burn. I guess I could be wrong. I think in this deck's case, I can start pulling out things that aren't fire monsters. Hyper Hammerhead probably can go. It's a tuner that burns. That's good. Um, that's fire. That's fire. This is a tuner. That's fire. Let's get rid of. Honestly, we could probably get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. It is a fire, but it's not as useful. It can become a tuner, but it's not that useful. Save. All right, that's our burn deck updated at least. All right. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time, we're going to knock out those last 2 wins that we need to get into gold. And then hopefully we can start climbing through gold, continue pulling cards that we could use to help us get through it. And we'll see how far we can climb through gold. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll even be able to hit into platinum for the first time. That would be epic. But anyway, guys, I've taken up so much of your time. If you've enjoyed the content and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Guys, turn on the bell so you know when I'm posting my next video and you'll never miss out on the action as it's happening. But until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Take care. I'm ProtoPawn. Peace.